You guys have another guy that just standing out, may go in the top of the draft boards there.
I got one that needs. I mean, that we haven't mentioned. That I thought was a no-brainer, which would Orlando Brown, Zeus, tackle, unanimous All-American. He's going in the first round, dog.
Left tackle.
Left tackle. He's developed so quickly. Like we talk about 4 years, but this was a kid who was a middling recruit, 3 stars. Had an offer from Tennessee. They pulled it late, really late. His coach pulled the kind of work that we would hope that every coach pulls for his high school kids. Found Oklahoma, sent him film. Bob Stoops was like, all right, cool, I'll take a look at him. Liked the film enough to show it to Beaton Boat. Beaton Boat said his feet were trash, but if you want him and you like him, I'll work with him. He's got, size. I mean, I think at the time he was pushing 4 bills. And they got him, on a high-protein diet. He listened. He learned the offense. And he became one of the captains, with work ethic. And I don't know. The way that Beaton Bow put it was, there's no kid that I've ever coached that had to work more for it. He just didn't have the talent standpoint, right? And that tells me everything I would want to know if I'm drafting a kid. Because, as you said, playing football in the National Football League is hard. And studying is a big part of it. And this kid has shown he'll study and practice enough not only to meet the expectations that you have for him, but to exceed them and become a unanimous All-American. He's gonna go in the first round. He just is.
So he's tops all the way. So with that being said, so he worked on his footwork. So he got quick hips, footwork, long extension, can extend, and can get out on his block. So you're saying that he got all those traits, right? So I have to say this. I know you guys probably don't like this, but who is his comparables? Who is compared to?
Give me. I would. Michael Orr, if Michael Orr committed a personal foul at least twice a game.
So he do have a mean streak, right?
There's a play, man. I made a video about this. Matter of fact, if you hit up my Patreon and you support our Patreon, it's there. But there's this great counterplay during the Rose Bowl that I diagrammed just to show how Lincoln Riley's counterplay is a little bit different than most you'll see. And the way that Orlando Brown comes from the left side of that line to clear that hole is just gorgeous. I mean, to see him get up, get out, and get after it, to have his hands out in front of him. I never see his face mask being used as a blocking tool. I always see him get those feet back quick. I've never seen him get beat off a snap. Even when I swear to God the defensive end had that snap count, he was still long enough to get a shove out and give Baker enough time to do something with the football. If he was angry and he had Michael Orr's hand.
Michael Orr's hand. My guy, Voch Lombardi, said Greg Robinson is what he reminds him of.
He's that big.
Well, how big is he? How big is Brown?
He's 6'8".
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now you're talking my language. Talk some more. What's his size? What's his weight?
Yeah, he's 6'8", 330, 340.
Oh,
he's
my
about,
God.
Do you remember Phil Lodeholt?
Yep, that was what I was gonna say.
Yeah, he's Phil Lodeholt with more discipline.
6'8". Gonna anchor the left side of your field. My God.
Better hand. 6'8", 345.
Sounds right.
Cause yeah. Doesn't move like it. Doesn't move like it. He moves like a guard. But I mean, just if you want to talk intangibles, measurables, that's your dude. I mean, that's the only guy on the roster that everybody in the NFL would look at just with these numbers on a sheet and go, yeah, we'll draft him. 6'8" though, and that was the other thing. When people talk about Baker Mayfield being short, he threw over Orlando Brown.
No doubt.
He threw over Orlando Brown.
Oh wow, at 6'8", yeah, shoot, that side of the field. So who's playing beside him? Who's the guard beside him? Then what's his name?
It's not Alex Dalton. Ben Powers. No. Yeah, it was Powers. It's Ben Powers. Because on the other side of him, there was Eric Rain was the center. At right tackle was Bobby Evans. Drew Samia. Drew Samia was on the right
Yep.
side. So the left side was Ben Powers. And what is Powers? Powers is like, I want to say like 6'3".
Have y'all kept your same offensive line coach since I guess Lane
Yeah.
Johnson was there?
No.
Different offensive line
No.
coach, right?
Yes, but you can see the difference. Because I think Orlando is the first kid that Bedenbaugh coached for 4 years.